When a smoke alarm sounds, will everyone in your house wake up?
That's not what happened in our test last night when Nick and Joey Young slept right through the blaring smoke alarm outside their bedroom door. News 3 has learned smoke alarms can provide a false sense of security, since most of us have planned for them to wake everyone in the family, no matter what time of night. And our findings are even surprising to a veteran Madison firefighter. Tonight in our News 3 Time for Kids investigation, we put his kids to the smoke alarm test, and he and his wife are pretty sure their children will wake up. The day is winding down at Assistant Fire Chief Ernesto Martinez and wife Mimi Doyle's home.
Daddy, can you cut this part out?
It's the time of night when 7-year-old Lily is wrapping up her homework and 9-year-old Mason practices piano, and everyone is starting to think about bedtime. The family home is over 100 years old, and they just installed a state-of-the-art hardwired smoke alarm system 3 months ago. Chief Martinez feels pretty confident the system will jolt the whole family out of bed when it goes off.
It's pretty loud.
So even though he and Mimi are a bit concerned the shock of the alarm going off might traumatize the children, they agree to try our test because they hope it will help other families learn about fire safety. So once the house is quiet, we return to sound the alarm. Its first beeps scream through the upstairs, but Lily sleeps peacefully, and Mason's door remains closed. The alarm's test function stops automatically after about a minute or so, so we restart the test twice, and still nothing from either child.
And I'm just amazed that neither one of the kids really woke up to it.
Finally, about 4 minutes after we start, a groggy Mason stumbles into the hallway, but then goes back to bed. About 7 minutes after we start, Lily stirs, sits up, and then goes back to sleep.
I was shocked. I thought for sure both kids would wake up out of a sound sleep and be totally confused and not recognize the alarm system and what it meant.
I was amazed how sound asleep she was. There was no movement. There was no eye movement there till the very end. And then, then she started to come to. But by that time, our house would have probably been engulfed.
In fact, fire experts say your survivability greatly decreases once 3 minutes has passed.
Fire doubles in size every 30 seconds. So if you think about, a waste basket fire, or a fire in the kitchen, the fact that it just doubles in size every 30 seconds, to fill a room, is really a 2 to 3 minute process.
Chief Martinez knows that all too well.
I have to go to plan B. This doesn't work. The whole purpose of this alarm system being installed in our house, well, not just for the kids, but primarily it's for them. We've talked about what to do and to feel the door and check, if it's hot, and we've reviewed all of that stuff. But if they don't wake up, it's all a moot point. I've got to do homework and find out what else we can do.
Chief Martinez was stunned to see for himself what researchers and manufacturers have known for some time, but it's actually not very widely publicized.
That is unbelievable, the way they just slept right through it. Now, in the fine print, a lot of smoke detectors warn that the device may not wake up children.
It's true. Unfortunately, many times you don't even look at the fine print. And in fact, in one store we visited today, 3 of the brands they sold did not list the warning on any of their packaging. Fire experts say knowing what your own children would do is important. They say the first thing to do is get your children familiar with how the alarm sounds in the first place, then together develop a family plan, keeping in mind the smoke alarm might not wake everyone, and then practice it as a family. They say practice, even at night, is at least part of the answer.
Another thing about practicing with the entire family, it really lets your children know that you're taking it seriously, that it's not just something you're saying, well, if this ever happens, here's what you do, now we're done talking about it. This puts the safety of the family center stage.
Don't know where to start? News 3 is working with the Madison Fire Department to help your family make that plan. There is a step-by-step guide along with the smoke alarm information for you online. Simply log on to channel3000.com and look for the latest headlines area and then click on the Sounding the Alarm tab. Firefighters, by the way, say you have just 3 minutes to get out of a burning home.
And last night and tonight, we've shown that so far the 4 children we tested clearly did not meet that benchmark.